Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're doing something
So let's take this tape off for the first time since the summer. Oh, that's a good sign so far.
That's a really good sign so far.
I was really concerned.
We ordered it before we taped it, so I'm glad.
All of the rust happened
Yeah,
since then, so
that's an
to
amazing.
see that they're not all rusted over is a huge relief, actually.
Such a huge relief to see that the pistons actually look clean and the bores and everything is still good to go. So tape worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're gonna store an engine for
Too long?
who knows how long time, tape it, and that should help you preserve the bores because that helped us a lot.
Just go for it. Yeah, this looks mint.
Oh yeah.
Blow it out. It'll look.
Yeah, that's just the way we left it.
We'll clean this up. We'll throw heads on it. We'll see what happens.
So if you guys want to see, we have tried. It's just not quite. Okay, so we have been just cleaning up the block. Ben was just lightly going over it with a Scotch-Brite pad, just getting off any rust spots that we may find, or that we did find. And now we're going to go back over it with some alcohol, and then we're going to go back and blow off any metal shavings that was left behind from the drilling, because we were just doing some more drilling. And once that's all clean and ready to go, we will continue with the heads. We got those sitting right there. The gaskets are right over here. And old head bolts, but we have the actual head bolts right there. So once everything's all cleaned up, it's coming together. And the sky's trying to piss on us, but we're saying to the sky. So.
So, due to the super sketch nature of our head and block situation, we decided that we're going to spray some of this Permatex copper spray on here. Just helps you get away with making gasket surfaces seal that don't necessarily want to seal. So, let's give this a shot. I'm not really even sure of how much of this to use when I do stuff, but the reality is I've never had a problem with it. So I'm gonna say this much.
Just a clear complete coat?
Yep.
Or say even coat?
Dry. How's my hair look? So for this project, being budget focused, we're using a set of early LS1 806 heads. The key thing to look for on these is they have this little dimple here. That's going to be a problem if you use any factory multi-layer steel head gasket, which is a big part of why we're using the Velcros. We didn't want to use a non-multi-layer steel head gasket on this because of boost. So now that we have discussed this, let's put it on. I need to look at the other gasket. This is actually a driver's side head. And you can tell because the hole right here is open as opposed to blocked. So it's sitting there. Let's run some bolts in it. These ARP head bolts are already set up, so we're just dropping them in. I imagine we can roll that footage from a previous encounter.
We could, but for continuity purposes, we will not.
I like that. I can't believe we're doing this, dude. for a multitude of reasons.
It's not the way it probably should be done, but it's the way we're doing it. Well, we know it's not the way you should be doing it.
It's not the engine we need, it's the engine we deserve. Okay, so it's going pretty easy. Why do I do this to myself, Devon? I think we did a really good job on these exhaust ports, actually.
Yeah.
When I did those other heads, I definitely think I went too far on them. With how easily these are going in, it makes me wish we would have just ran them in and not like mess with the threads at all. So many headaches could have been avoided.
So much time saved.
Okay, so Ben's got all the bolts run in by hand all the way down. Now it's time to torque them to spec. We're going to be doing 2 passes, correct?
3, I think.
3 passes. 3 passes. All right, and then it'll be torqued to spec on this driver's side head. Like he said, they went in. I watched it really, really smoothly. Didn't take any effort. So, thanks, Anti-Seize. Hence the name. Yeah. Anyway. So Ben just brought this to my attention, or to his attention and my attention.
Our attention.
Our attention. Last car this was in, the last time we did this engine, the freeze plugs apparently were somehow the wrong size. Maybe metric?
No, it takes metric freeze plugs that were completely unavailable when I took them out. I don't recommend taking them out because they don't really corrode in the first place. I've never seen it happen. But there's some standard ones in there and they worked, but they don't seem to have worked.
Yeah, there's a little streak, you can see where it was leaking. So we're basically telling you guys and putting this on camera as a reminder so we can replace this before the motor goes into the car.
Hey, guess what? That head's on.
Hey! Nice. Nice.
That's on.
Yeah, that is on there.
That is on. Wow.
Time for head number 2. Number 2.
We're only using premium ARP bolts.
Premium ARP?
Premium ARP.
It's like harp without the H. Harp.
That's how you say it, guys. Right here, last head bolt.
And just like that, heads are finally on. Something that's
Taking 6 months?
taken way longer than it should have, but it's finally there. We're happy about it. I know you guys are stoked on it. So we need to make a trip to get other parts if we want to continue throwing this together. Oil pan, and I believe the rocker stuff is at the storage
Valve
unit.
covers definitely
Valve
are.
covers, and that's at the unit with the MR2, and it's not super far away. It's like 20 minutes. Yeah.
We got a lot to figure out, actually. We gotta move, we gotta change locations, we gotta do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we do. Do you want to touch on that just a little bit? Just
We're moving.
Alright, so we just wrapped up putting on the heads, and we're just talking about, you know, the setup and what we're going to do for the turbo setup. So we're thinking that we may just end up going with a big single to start. It'll just be cheaper and easier in terms of, you know, piping and the manifold, wastegates, all that stuff. Everything's easier because it's only one. So it'll be a lot easier for us to start off with a big single, and then later on down the line we can always upgrade and do twins and go crazy with that. So we're thinking about maybe doing like a 66 millimeter and playing around with that. Not sure I like the AR ratio or anything with that. We got to talk to some people and you guys and see what you guys think would be the better route to go. So let us know in the comments below what size single turbo should we go with and why. This is going to be more of a highway, mile car, street car, that sort of thing. So good acceleration and top end for sure. We're thinking probably something like a 66 millimeter, and yeah, we'll have to go from there. We're going to go ahead and close this video out right here. We still want to get started on another video project for you guys, so be sure to check that one out too as well. And then we also need to make a run to the storage unit and make sure we have the parts there that we need to complete it, instead of risking it and using up all that time and not having the parts there that we think we do.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that and wasting the day, we're going to go ahead and stop here. It's been good progress made. The heads are finally on.
This is a huge step forward for this project. It's big.
It's real big. So we're stoked on it. We hope you guys are stoked on it, and we hope you guys are stoked on the video project we have coming up next. I'm going to change something real quick. So remember to go out there and do something incredible. Peace.